Hey kids! Today is the 5th week of Advent, and even though Christmas has already come, Jesus wants us to remember that He is the light for the whole world, even after Christmas. So I'm putting on the finger light that represents Jesus. A star led the wise men to visit Jesus when He was probably around 2 years old. Did you all see the star that people were calling the Bethlehem star the other night? God led wise men with a light in the sky to the person who was the light of the world, the greatest light of all. Here's the story of the wise men.
Jesus was born in Bethlehem, in a region where the evil King Herod ruled. About the time of Jesus' birth, some wise men from the east arrived in Jerusalem, asking King Herod,
"Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we have come to worship him."
King Herod was angered by what he heard. A king other than himself? In his own land? Herod called a meeting of the leading priests and teachers of religious law and asked,
"Where is the Messiah supposed to be born?"
"In Bethlehem, in Judea, for this is what the prophet wrote."
"You, Bethlehem, are one of the smallest towns in Judah, but from you will come one who will rule Israel for me. He comes from very old times, from days long ago."
Then King Herod called the wise men back in for a private meeting. He told the wise men,
"Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child. And when you find him, come back and tell me so that I can worship him too."
After listening to the king, the wise men left to follow the star. They arrived at the place where Jesus was, and going into the house they found the promised child and his mother Mary. They gave him offerings of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and were so overjoyed at the fulfillment of God's promise, they bowed before Jesus and worshipped him. That night in a dream, the wise men were warned about returning to King Herod. He was plotting to kill Jesus. When they awoke, they departed and traveled back to their home country a different way.
John 8:12. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness because you will have the light that leads to life." What do you think it means that Jesus is the light of the world? Close your eyes for just a couple of seconds. What do you see? Nothing, right? We can't see when the light is shut off from our vision, and we are like that spiritually without Jesus. Jesus tells us that to really see God, He is the light that shines the way. He will show us how to live, how to love, and how to know God. God came into the world in Jesus to be with us so that we will experience God's hope, peace, joy, and love. I don't know of anyone who doesn't want those things. If you ask Him to, He will shine that light for you. Ask Jesus into your heart and life, and He will shine His light so you can see Him. Here's a question to talk over with your parents today. How can we help people remember God's promises after Christmas Day is over? I will leave it up so you can have some time to discuss the question. I'll see you soon. Bye.